The VGRT Gaming Podcast, episode 781, recorded on May 20th, 2026.
Welcome to the 781st edition of the TD Gaming Podcast and 614th episode of Video Game Roundtable. I am TJ Dinser.
I'm Scott Dirk.
I am Jonah Falcon.
The VGRT Gaming Podcast focuses on game news from around the industry.
So, Scott, what have you been up to?
I've been playing Elementalist. It's a Zelda-like adventure game where you collect these elements, and there's 8 of them. So, and you go to these temples and you fight the boss and you get a new element, and you get to use these elements on the enemies and also to solve puzzles. You have like fire, ice, water, a water bubble, wind, where you can wind jump, and there's like a little earthquake you can do, and lightning. And it gives a lot of interesting puzzle solving to do, where you break rocks or lighting torches and moving blocks around. And it's a fun game, but it does wear its Zelda heart on its sleeve. You can tell it's very Zelda coded.
I mean, it doesn't look like Zelda. It may have the same top-down view. It looks like Trollix.
The top-down view and the hearts and the mana bar and the character and the sword just kind of feels Zelda. And there's also, when the enemies die, they have that little skull cloud that bursts. And that does come from the Zelda game, from what I remember.
There was this game. It wasn't Tunic, but it had a top-down, and it was a mountain there, and I forgot the name of it.
There was Under the Island. I played that one.
No. This game's new. It came out in late April, so.
Yeah, I might have it. I think I played something a little while ago.
I don't remember the name of it, but it was on Game Pass for a while.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, DJ, what have you been playing?
Oh, Ocean's Heart. Was that?
That wasn't it, no. DJ, what have you been playing?
Golly. I'm trying to think of what it was I've been playing I can talk about. It's easy to see Tomodachi Life because I keep going back to it when I'm not.
Okay, then we'll go with me.
Something.
I've been playing Everything is Crab. Do you know that game?
I don't.
It's a game which is sort of like the second phase of Spore, in which you play a creature and you keep eating to gain DNA points, and every time you gain DNA points, you can add a characteristic, like you can get scales or horns, or you can be faster and smaller or bigger and tougher. And you have to keep getting, there's 3 stages, and by the time there's this meteor shower, and you have to get past that, and there are 3 bosses, which are very hard if you haven't spec'd yourself well. And it's not in early access, I don't think. I don't think it's early access, but they do have a path, what's it called? You know what I'm talking about. A roadmap. They have a roadmap for additional stuff coming up.
I did check out the 2 Point Museum Artifacts DLC.
But before you say anything, the other reason to get it, it's $10.
Oh, nice.
It's $9 right now. I don't know if it's by the guys who did Vampire Survivors, but it's bundled with Vampire Survivors if you want to. Road Potato. So the name of the game is Everything is Crab.
Interesting. Yeah, I've been kind of on a DLC kick lately. So like I was playing through the 2 Point Museum Artifacts DLC, where it's a new art biome for the thing, and like a couple interesting aspects of it are, one, you not only go and find stuff on expeditions again, but you have experts like make different artifacts in your own place. And like the other thing is that every piece of art has like a mood to it, and each mood has a different effect on guests. So like an art that causes revulsion in people will make them care less about trash in your museum, and an art that makes them angry will actually get them to spend more money in your gift shop. So putting that near the gift shop is actually a good idea. And there's like 6 or 7 different moods where like you can mix and match them around. You have to move them close to each other to sort of get different effects. And it's really dope the way that they work that system in, because it really it ups the options of what you can do with any given biome when you can put art pieces in there that affect the way that the people move about. I also played the Marvel Cosmic Invasion DLC that just came out this week. They put the Thing from Fantastic Four and Cyclops from the X-Men in there as playable characters. I loved the Marvel Cosmic Invasion game when it first came out. It's a great beat 'em up from the people who made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. You can do 4-player co-op. You get to pick 2 characters and sort of swap them out in tag team fashion. It has a lot of vibes to Marvel vs. Capcom, but in a beat 'em up. And Thing and Cyclops are awesome. Thing has like this attack where when he's jumping, he can just bounce off he rolls up into a ball and just crushes everything in his way while he bounces around like a basketball. And he can do air throws out of that attack, which is great. Cyclops is really fast, and he has a slide that allows him to move around enemies while hitting them just with all sorts of I-beams. So yeah, I was on a big DLC run this last couple of weeks.
Yeah. I did download Forza Horizon 6. I haven't played it yet.
I'm hearing good things so far. People are enjoying it. I
hear rave reviews for it, yeah.
Yep.
The only griping I hear from PC people because their PCs can't quite handle it, it's like, yeah, well, that's the problem with playing on a PC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, there's a definite DLC hook because there's these huge areas which are suspiciously empty. So there's a $50 DLC pass, so probably going to be filling those areas. Yeah, everybody's happy. But there's people who are not happy with some of the news that we're going to be talking about. So first things off, quick news. Tom Kane dies at age 64. He died of cancer, I believe. We all know him as Professor Utonium on Powerpuff Girls, but he also played him. I didn't play many of the Call of Duty games, but he did play Takeo Masaki. In Star Wars video games, he played Yoda and Admiral Akbar, and also Vandar in the KOTOR games. For those who don't know who Vandar is, he is the same species as Yoda, but he speaks normally. I also remember as the Gatekeeper in Grim Fandango.
He also played Magneto in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was really hoping that he would actually come. He doesn't always play Magneto. He didn't play him in MVC.
He played Magneto several times.
Yeah, but I'm saying UMVC 3 is the only one that he played in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. I think, was he in X-Men 97? Or I'm curious.
He was in the animated series, yeah.
Yep, he was. But yeah, I was hoping he would be able to come back for Marvel Tokon if they put Magneto in. This was a really big bummer. He was also from my hometown.
He also played Ultron.
Yep, but a lot of fighting game fans know him. A lot of fighting game fans know him for his Magneto in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That was a
but I think
everybody
I think everybody really knows him as Professor Utonium, though.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I like that's definitely one of the ways I know him. I'm just saying the FGC really misses that guy. He's
every Grim Fandango fan knows him because he says the gate opens, the gate closes, the gate does not help. But anyways, yeah, he died before his time. Steam controller reservations are coming through. Not everyone got the email, but if you did, you have to ask fast. So did you reserve the new Steam controller?
No, I have enough controllers. I was seeing good reviews about it, but the shape of the controller itself looks not fun.
It's always odd because you have to have the mouse controls on your controller.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're going to move on to game news. This is not a very long week. There's a lot of stuff that came out, but not much actual news. Sony reportedly confirms it's ditching PC versions of its single-player PS5 games. This comes from Eurogamer. It has been reportedly decided Sony will keep its narrative single-player games exclusively for the PlayStation 5, no longer converting them to PC. Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier revealed the news on Blue Sky, stating PlayStation boss Herman Hulst has confirmed the change at a company-wide meeting yesterday. That final point is completely silent when considering Microsoft's next Xbox, Project Heroes, is designed to play both Xbox and PC games. And in the original report, they said, well, yeah, the people at PlayStation may not be pleased that God of War could be running on the next Xbox console. Sony's apparent change in PC strategy will presumably affect Marvel's Wolverine, which is due September 15th, and Naughty Dog's new game Intergalactic: The Heretic Project, which doesn't have a release yet. Note that multiplayer games are apparently unaffected by this change. Games such as Marathon and Marvel Tokon, also MLB The Show, although actually Sony has no say in that. That's MLB saying, no, it has to be on Xbox and Switch. And also Helldivers 2. Probably because they depend upon a large, healthy player base in order to find lasting success. It'll be interesting to see how Sony officially communicates this change in approach. Next, they're going to have an hour-long Let's Play. Not Let's Play. Their E3, which though E3 doesn't exist anymore. You have an hour-long time to discuss it. I don't see the point. I mean, do they think people are going to buy a $900 PlayStation Pro just to play some God of War?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But also I wonder if they're trying to just cut costs. I don't know why they would do it that way, because it feels like they had some success on PC, but I don't know.
I know Microsoft is saying, hey, guess what? Forza Horizon on PlayStation 5 later this year.
Yeah.
Funny thing about Microsoft products on Sony is they're outselling all the other Sony products. Maybe they should be more worried about Microsoft putting games on the PlayStation than they should be PlayStation games playing on the Xbox. They're not going to lose sales if they're able to play it on PC and Xbox. I don't get it. They have,
I don't either.
I think they have 46% of the share market, something like that.
I don't fully understand PlayStation's business rhetoric. It seems for someone that for what would be like at least number 2, I guess, in the big 3, I guess, they act as if they're on life support. And I don't understand that. I think it's probably maybe they're shy after all the live service failures they had. But
I know Pointless Hub says that whenever Sony is in front, they get lazy and they make huge mistakes. See the PlayStation 3 for an example of that. So, and that's what allowed the Xbox 360 to become a major console. And then Microsoft made a mistake with the Xbox One. So they're just going to keep making mistakes. I'm more pissed off that the Wonder Woman game isn't going to come out. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah. Well, lost opportunity.
I think Microsoft is still releasing the Blade game. And that's weird.
The one that it always blows my mind that there was one that was pretty dang recent that was like Ben Studios got to stay around, but these guys had to go for some good. Oh yeah, sorry. Blue Hole, the Demon Souls creators. Or Demon Souls remake creators. I never understood why they had to go.
Well, Vicarious Visions is still around, but I think they're still forced to make parts of this Call of Duty games.
And I'm not saying that Ben Studios should go. In a perfect world, none of them would go. But it's amazing to me that Blue Hole had to be on the chopping block where others weren't.
Did you complete Demon Souls?
I did. I love that game.
Yeah. Moving on. I might as well do all the news. Forza Horizon 6 already tripled the series peak player count on Steam. This comes from some PC Games N. Following the Forza Horizon 6 early access date last week, the Japan-set open-world racing game has more than tripled the series Steam player count record now that the standard edition is available. Forza Horizon 6 was revealed. People who paid for the premium version on May 15th got to play it first. Now, yesterday on May 19th, yesterday, it had its general release, and Forza Horizon 5 set the series record for most concurrent players on Steam, hitting about 81,000. Forza Horizon 4 hit about 76,000. This game is hitting 270,000, which comes from SteamDB, which is more than triple the previous record. And what's more interesting is that, remember, this is a Game Pass game, which means they're not getting the sales numbers for that. The premium version didn't launch on the service. The standard is now available. As we know, in about 6 months, it'll hit PlayStation. So yeah, Forza is just... I heard that people were disappointed with Forza Horizon 5 for some reason. I don't know why. You know why?
I think to a certain extent, it's that once the novelty of the setting kind of wore off, I feel like Forza Horizon 5 was a little thin. Forza Horizon 6 it has more variety. Even just watching people race against Gundams is kind of just
yes, you have Gundams in the game. I'm waiting for the Warthogs.
And it looks like you have some pretty interesting options because, you have Japanese little flatbed pickup trucks that you can turn into souped-up muscle cars.
Yeah, they have a kart racing part of the game.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like
the same car.
It looks like they've taken a step in a good direction as far as upping what you can do in the variety of things. Also, that creative workshop that they have for the game looks nice and looks spruced up this time. And the fact you can play that multiplayer, you can create things with your friends in multiplayer sessions. That's a thing that seems pretty dope.
You also have that famous meeting place in Japan, or the real life meeting place for car enthusiasts in Japan, which is like underneath a highway. They have it in the game, and that's where people are meeting as well.
That's dope. Yeah, it does seem like they just. I think between the new setting, a good variety of things added, and then like the upgrades to their multiplayer stuff, I just think they've done a better game this time.
Also, while the map is kind of bigger than Forza Horizon 5, I mean, they made it sound like it's like 40% bigger, but Tokyo is much larger than the city that's in Mexico. Much, much larger, and people are really gravitating to that.
Yeah, that thing looks dope all around so far. I really want to get in there and give it a try.
Finally, I know I'm making this sound like let's all rag on Sony Day, but this is the news, folks. This is how it came out.
They have tripped over themselves several times in an immediate succession.
Sony announces a price increase for the new PlayStation Plus subscribers, and this is from Eurogamer. Sony has announced that PlayStation Plus prices are rising for new customers in select regions, but if you're an existing subscriber, price change does not apply, not unless the subscription lapses or changes, or that you're in Turkey or India. Starting May 20th, PS Plus prices for new customers will increase in select regions. Due to ongoing market conditions, prices will start, and this for the lowest tier of PlayStation Plus, at $11 for 1 month subscriptions and $28 for 3 month subscriptions. This price change does not apply to current subscribers except in Turkey and India, unless the existing subscription changes or lapses. There's no mention of whether this will affect the more expensive extra and premium tiers. The PlayStation Plus Essential is the baseline offering designed to enable multiplayer play while giving a small selection of free games, very small. The more expensive extra and premium tiers offer far more, including this month Red Dead Redemption 2 and Star Wars Outlaws. The big question right now is, are extra and premium going to increase in price? That's the question right now.
Yeah, and I wonder if it starts at new customers. I wonder how long before this gets pushed to the rest of us. Because I also happen to notice that they don't have yearly subscriptions on there.
Oh, by the way, I have to say that in order to play multiplayer, you have to have PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, and it has to be it only applies to non-free to play games. It has to be a game that you pay for. Like Fortnite, you can play without a PlayStation Plus subscription. But this seems like a starting point. This seems like a starting point to ease. We're just doing it to new players. It's fine. It'll be fine. And then,
PlayStation Plus Premium recently increased to $20 a month, so they already increased that. I'm wondering if it's going to start going up soon.
I just don't want to pay more for a yearly subscription than I do already. I'm okay with what I pay. Leave me alone.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Water.
What's that?
It's like they're turning up the water, making it hotter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boiling the frog sort of thing, yes.
Yeah.
So some more news, and this one is also irritating people. Ubisoft confirms a new Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Ghost Recon games that are coming before April 2029. Wait, 2029? It's 3 years away.
3 years away. What are we doing here, Ubisoft?
That's not what's really burning people's britches. As it accelerates first playable generative AI, and I'll put this in heavy quotes, experience. And they're talking about how they unveiled it with, what's the damn name of that game? Teammates. It was an AI experiment, which also really, really sucked.
I have some fun news. Do you like Kingdom Come at all, Jonah?
Which one?
Either of them.
Well, I like Kingdom Come, the DC Comics special.
I mean Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, no, I don't give a shit about Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, well, the same people who made that game are making a Middle-earth RPG. I don't know. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has a pretty immersive setup. I would be interested to see what happens if you apply that. By immersive, you mean
boring, right?
No. Once you get your feet under you and you get into combat, it's pretty great.
No. I hated Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I don't think I'm going to like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 either. So, no.
Fair enough. I think, the thing that excites me is that, we haven't had the last two notable Lord of the Rings games we had were Lord of the Rings Gollum and Tales from the Shire, which aren't exactly barred games.
I mean, Tales from the Shire was such a missed opportunity.
Yeah. So, I don't know. You tell me that we're about to get into some actual swordplay in Middle-earth again, I might be down.
I do want to note that Ubisoft did put a lot of original IPs out, and no one plays them. Even For Honor, no one's playing that anymore. But here's something. Quantum Dream cancels Spellcasters Chronicles 2 months after early access release. That's in record time, buddy.
I don't really understand what Quantum Dream is doing these days either. Like they don't seem to. They seem to be not in a far different place than Ubisoft with like just the sheer amount of goodwill they had and then kind of pissing it away.
They were sure to make sure people knew that Star Wars Eclipse is not affected by the decision.
Oh, good. I was so very concerned.
Is that sarcasm?
Well, again, when's the last time we heard about Eclipse either? Let me check.
You talked about this one. Tekken 8 Season 3's last DLC character will be revealed at Combo Breaker. Are you going to Combo Breaker?
No, that's this weekend. I just got back from travel. I was at EVE FanFest last week. I have no interest in traveling right away again.
So they have Kunmitsu and Bob and Roger Jr.
There's a lot of people saying that. Okay, so this is rumor. It's not true. It's not a fact yet. But there's a lot of people saying that. Spoilers: at the end of the story, Reina gets the devil gene from Kazuya and turns into a demon version of herself. And there's a lot of people that think that we're going to get Devil Reina, which would be kind of dope because she's cool. She's a really cool new character.
Oh, there was something.
We'll see what happens. It won't be long. It's coming this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Elon Musk lost his card battle against some guy.
Yep.
It's like watching two idiots fight, except one idiot is more idiotic than the other idiot.
Yeah, just barely.
So, also, Xbox now has a new community feedback portal called Xbox Player Voice. And I believe, so what happens is that it's basically a box in which people send suggestions. And the number one suggestion is make some first-party games that are platform exclusive, please. That's the most popular suggestion. And the answer is no. It's making us money. They don't care about a dick-waving contest with Sony.
Yeah.
They really don't. Thing is that, what would they make single player exclusive? Imagine if they made the Elder Scrolls 6 single player, what's called console exclusive. People would riot. By the way, when's the last time we heard any news about Elder Scrolls 6 anyway?
It's been a very long time. No idea when we'll ever see anything.
I will say
go ahead. The last time we heard about Elder Scrolls 6, Todd Howard was saying he wished he hadn't announced Elder Scrolls 6 because it's way too far away.
What is not very far away is Grand Theft Auto 6. At least that's what they're saying. They're saying it's going to be in November. Again, we'll believe it when we hear it.
Yeah.
So they did reveal Arrival in Elder Scrolls 6. And it takes its place from the early game in the series from back in Daggerfall times. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not in, okay. It's a game called Broken Dagger, which is basically an open world thing that's similar to Daggerfall. It's inspired by Daggerfall. It's not Daggerfall. It looks nice though. It looks cartoony. Okay, so the latest news of Elder Scrolls 6 was back in March 18th, and he told IGN that the studio is becoming more efficient with its internal tools and that playable builds of the game now exist. So, yay, it's in pre-alpha. Woo! It's also being made with Creation Engine 3, which fills me with dread. Although I will say this, Unreal Engine 5 has not been a panacea that people think it is. It's okay for demos, but when it's an actual game playing it, it's really bad. It really struggles. Have you heard about this? About how Unreal Engine 5 is not really good for developers? The only thing that it's good for is that it's free until your game makes $1 million, then they take their cut.
Yeah.
But it's not very good. CryEngine is not as popular because A, it's harder to use, and B, they want to take a cut after your game makes $1,000. So, but one news about that is that Alien Isolation 2 will use the Unreal Engine 5 and not the Cathode engine. And my reaction is, there's an Alien Isolation 2?
Yep. I can't remember if they have announced it or if they're about to announce it, but they've confirmed it exists.
Okay.
Where it,
they dropped Unreal. Well, go ahead.
They dropped a teaser at the end of April, and it was just a teaser. We don't know anything more about it than just it's happening.
And it's being made by Creative Assembly. That is weird.
They made the first one as well.
I know, but I'm just thinking Creative Assembly. When I think Creative Assembly, you know what I'm thinking of, right? I think of the Total War games. Yeah.
They're still making DLC for Warhammer 3.
I haven't completed Alien Isolation yet. I'm still stuck just after the first alien attack or the alien appearance. I have to play it at some point.
Yeah.
I will say though, Against the Storm is coming off Game Pass at the end of this month, so I had to pay for it, and I paid for what was essentially a 3-year demo. Play the game for free for 3 years and see if you like it. Well, I like it. Okay, I'll pay for it. I miss game demos. I mean, full game demos. Not that you play the entire game, but you play a big chunk of it.
Well, speaking of demos, there's the Adventures of Elliot demo came out on Steam.
I keep hearing good things about that.
Yeah, it's a fun Zelda-like game
from Square Enix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Scott, weren't you talking about next week being Dragon Quest week?
Yes, next week is Dragon Quest Day, and we're looking forward to whatever they reveal. Hopefully, something about Dragon's Quest 12, maybe a remake.
Gee, you think?
Yeah, and maybe a remake of Dragon's Quest 4, 5, and 6. At least that's what I'm hoping for.
What about Dragon Quest Builders 3?
I would love that. I don't know if that's possible because I thought the writer left, but I guess anything's possible if they want to make it. And I definitely love the first two games.
Oh, you mean Pocopia?
No.
It is kind of Dragon Quest Builders 3.
I'm saying right now, Square Enix may be thinking, oh God, Pocopia stole our lunch.
Well, it is guys from the Dragon Quest Builders team that made Pocopia. I wasn't
that explains it then.
Yep. That's why those games are so similar.
Okay. I see.
It is possible. It is possible.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I always loved the building aspect of that, and just you can build whatever you want, and you can build wherever you want, and live in that world, and just have fun, and it's really nice.
There's something else. Oh yeah. Did you hear where the data centers in Phoenix have increased the temperature of the city by 4 degrees?
Yeah, I've heard that they're expecting something similar if they get to put the one up in Utah too. And a lot of people are pissed.
Yeah, I've been hearing all sorts of stuff. Water being millions of gallons of water being used up, and electricity being draining the cities. That's not sustainable. They just can't.
Oh, what's that? You're going to increase our energy costs, drain our water, and increase the temperature of our land by 20 degrees? And we don't get to vote on it? Oh no!
It'd be a shame if something happened to that data center.
Yeah, just waiting for those headlines to start showing up.
That's a lot of fuck you to force on people before they
for nothing
and
for literally nothing.
Take it
for nothing. It's like crypto. There's nothing behind it.
It's like people didn't read their history books, and they're just whatever, very short-sighted.
Well, and also it's like a lot of these counties where these are happening, they don't even vote on it. The council votes on it and leave everybody else that would say anything against it out. Which is why you have people showing up at the town halls and just blasting these people.
Mm-hmm. Man.
So, Civ's tested time update came out, and people say it sucks.
You just can't catch a break, huh?
It's not a catch a break. It's just that the foundation of Civ 7 is so bad, you just can't change it with patches. Note to take 2, you can't do to Civ what you did with NBA 2K. You can't turn it into a multiplayer game. We've done multiplayer games on the Polycast, but guess what? The game's not meant for that, really. It's just meant for you to fuck around with a few friends and play Civ together. It's not considered an esport. Do you still do Polycasts, Scott?
No, I haven't. Not for a long time.
Play Civ 6?
No, I haven't been playing Civ 6. I haven't been playing the Civilization games. I've been playing my JRPGs and adventure games and playing clicks.
You know what Dan's been playing, right? Playing Civ 6.
Oh yeah, of course.
He doesn't play Civ 7. Note to 2K. When the founder of Apollodon completely ghosts your game, you might have a bad game.
Yeah, he's playing Civ 6 right now. In fact, with his podcast.
I wonder what he's at. 2,000, 3,000 hours by now.
Oh yeah, definitely thousands of hours.
Like I have to play on Godlike because everything else bores me. I can't play on anything higher than Prince, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it gets pretty tough.
At that point, when you get to Godlike, it's not playing a Civ game; it's playing a strategy game.
Yeah,
that's the line I don't want to cross.
Right decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you know what? It's not a good idea to name your DLC after a game that was a spin-off by another company. Because I remember Activision's Civilization Test of Time, and also Test of Time 2. That's when, back in those days, when they were fighting over who owns the Civilization license. Well, Sid Meier owns Civilization, so Activision said, okay, fine, we'll just make Test of Time 2. Did you ever play Test of Time, either one?
Thought I did.
A lot of people liked it, in fact. Some people liked it more than Civ, and they stuck with it. And that's something that really needs, all these Civ killers, like Ara, Stories Untold, and Home, all these other games, they tried too much to be different from Civ. Test of Time did not do that. Test of Time just was Civ, but with different characters like eco-terrorists and lawyers. They took Civ and kept it Civ, but just added wild new crap in it. That's what you need to do. You don't need to make it, we have 3 different eras. I want to like Era, Stories Untold, but it's just, it's labor. It's labor.
Yeah. It's...
What? By the way, did you hear where OpenAI is going to be an IPO? They're going to have oh my God, it's going to crash like nothing else.
SpaceX also just announced that they're going to do an IPO, and both of them are requesting absurd evaluations.
$80 billion. And by the way,
billion. That is stupid.
Or what? I when you open an IPO, that's when you crash. Just ask WeWork.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know.
I really want this whole AI bubble thing to crash and burn and go away.
It's crashing too slow.
I'm concerned that there isn't going to be regulation in time to stop the terrible things they're doing. But at the same time, I kind of just hope that. Well, I just kind of hope that Elon and Altman keep fighting as long as possible and keep trying to eat each other alive, because I feel like it at least stalls it.
But here's the problem: is that if either of them crash, you're going to have a global recession. Because OpenAI is at the center of a debt ball that's bouncing around. And when it opens, it's going to be like the subprime mortgage thing, but times 10. That's the problem right now.
Yeah.
By the way, Samsung, about 40,000 workers are getting ready to go on strike. By the way, did you hear the controversy at Steam with tags and stuff like that? That they made it. They removed all the NSFW and mature tags because they're too general. But now they apologized because it made it sound like they were not allowing NSFW games. By the way, I love the name for the games that are like Vampire Survivors. Did you hear the name that they're granted? They're called Bullet Heaven games.
Yeah. They also added Capybara games. So
I don't know why.
I'm ready for the first Bullet Heaven Samurai Capybara indie game.
With spies, because the espionage was also added. And I don't know why it wasn't there already.
It's funny, I'm seeing a lot of capybaras in gaming lately.
They are like the most chill animal. I love seeing them.
Hey.
Well, it's like you own a giant tamed rat.
It's like the coolest rat, though. It's the chill rat.
It's a very sweet rat dog.
Oh, right. Some major news, and I forgot all about it. Lego 2K Drive is being delisted. It's already delisted now, and the servers will go offline in 2027.
I don't know much about that one.
Because it's sort of like nuts and bolts. Remember,
like the Banjo-Kazooie game?
Yeah, it's a lot like that game. You build your own cars with Legos, but the product will no longer be available for purchase as of May 19th, which is yesterday. And the servers will go offline on May 31st, 2027. So, yeah, stop killing games. You got to get on it. Get quicker.
Yeah. They actually have a bill going in California.
Save Lego 2K Drive. Well, I hope it does. And here's the thing. Lego 2K Drive is not a bad game. One game I haven't touched in a long while, and this reminds me of it a bit. What was the name of that free-to-play racing game that you could build your own tracks on? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Because that's still going strong. I forgot the name. The Lego 2K Drive launched in 2023, so it's not even 3 years. Let's see what Stop Killing Games is up to. I have to be curious now. Okay, so California wants publishers to stop from killing online games, and it just made some progress. Oh, a new bill has been put out. The bill would reportedly apply to paid games released after January 1st, 2027. That doesn't help anybody right now. Not for people who played The Crew. Not for people who play 2K Racing. Lego Racing. Anyways. Anything else you want to talk about? Because, like I said, this is a really slow week.
Yeah.
I guess next week's going to be pretty exciting.
For you? Yeah, sure.
There's Indie Quest. There's Dragon's Dragon Quest Day and a lot of people like those games.
Yeah, the anniversary stream is coming next Wednesday.
This is what I get for not putting a gaming history thing.
I agree. Next week should be pretty awesome.
Oh, well, here's some news. Hasbro is spending $1 billion making video games, and none of them are games as a service. So, yeah, that's positive news.
I know they keep looking for that next route to go with Baldur's Gate at this point. Because, wait, Hasbro owns Wizard of the Coast, right?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We got some. This is what he said. We have some marquee brands, more casual games like Monopoly and Clue. Then we have our entertainment brands like My Little Pony, Peppa Pig. And they have some more core brands like Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering. Maybe Transformers and G.I. Joe I'd throw into that camp. So that is sort of like, I know a new Peppa Pig game just came out because it's on Game Pass. But I would love to see a game like Magic the Gathering, Trials of the Planeswalkers. You know, that game that Sid Meier helped back in 95... back in the late 90s. So we're building games mostly around D&D, Magic, Transformers, and maybe some other properties. Then we'll partner with some of the best in the business on more casual games, mobile games, and new emerging platforms like VR, et cetera, et cetera. Thank God he didn't say AI or crypto. But yeah, it's interesting because Hasbro can do that. Hasbro can make games that are not live service games because they don't need to. They already have their live service games. It's called toys.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. One of the biggest games that people have been raving about this week, right?
Which one?
It's Batman. What's it called? Children's of the Dark Knight. It's getting rave reviews.
The Lego Batman, the new Lego Batman game.
Yeah, and part of it is because the combat basically apes Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I heard they were pretty shameless, and that was just their inspiration on their sleeve.
Yeah, but it's more than that. The story of the game. The way you gain characters, one of the biggest things is that you don't have this broad number of characters like you do with the other Lego games. Like in Lego DC Universe, Batman 3 DC Universe, you had Ambush Bug and Martian Bat. No, it's just the core Bat family, and that's it. So it's a pretty focused game, and it's getting rave reviews.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we reviewed it well. A lot. Our guy liked it a lot.
Yeah. So another quote from him is, "You can invest $100 million to build a really great mobile game or a really great live games as a service, like a shooter. And the upside is you make billions and billions. But how many people achieve that upside? It's very low digit percentages, if that. The downside is you don't make anything back, and it's basically a wash." That's interesting. Because I know that the gacha games on mobile make bank. Because all you have to do is find 3 or 4 whales, and they made their money back plus. But Hasbro, it's a failure. So they have their reasons for not doing games of service. So they're going to be sticking to premium games. Like I said, and as you pointed out, they own the D&D license. They want to make a Baldur's Gate 4, it's up to them. And I remember Larian saying that Hasbro was not cooperating with them on that, or at least, or something to that effect. That's why Larian is making their own new RPG.
I do want a Baldur's Gate 4, but I feel like people will have too high expectations and expect it to look like Baldur's Gate 3 or better than, and I don't think that's going to happen.
What if they make it like an isometric RPG like the first 2 Baldur's Gate games?
That would be awesome. But
because I know you liked oh god,
it's just too hopeful. It's too good to hope for, and that people get upset.
Have you ever started playing Avowed yet? Have you played Avowed yet?
Oh no, I haven't. I gotta do that.
Because I know you liked Pillars of Eternity, and Pillars of Eternity was ISO.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just thinking, you just haven't played Avowed yet, and it's a critical part of the story of Pillars of Eternity. Which, like I said, I was not expecting.
To play the Pillars of Eternity games.
How far did you play? How far did you complete? Did you complete 2 in the expansion?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, Avowed is going to be just plopping you right in the immediate aftermath of that.
Right. Yeah.
And it also has a character voiced by Garrus, who acts like Garrus. I don't know if you play Mass Effect, but that means something to me. Did you play Avowed, TJ? I
never got a chance to play Avowed.
Okay. It's really fun. It's on multi-platform now. I think it's on PlayStation now.
Mm-hmm.
So. Hasbro did announce a D&D game, and that's Warlock. They announced it at the Game Awards, which I did not watch.
Warlock. Like, based on when I think of Warlock, I think of the 1989 movie. I don't know that that's what a lot of people think of, but that is what I think of.
Yeah, they had the official announcement from December 2025, Warlock Dungeons & Dragons. Let's see, did they cancel it? No. Let's see, they did cancel a D&D game. That was Warlock. No, they just canceled a a D&D game from Jedi Fallen Order director Stig Asmussen. I don't think that was that wasn't Warlock. So we still have Warlock coming up. They'd have a D&D game that was canceled. Oh, Aeon Guard would have been Crimson Desert, but with a D&D. Basically D&D in space. Oh wait, that's Exodus. Yeah, so Warlock announced last year is a third-person action-adventure game, which is basically, like Jedi Fallen Order. That's due for release in 2027. There's no secret plans for a new D&D CRPG, but Larian is returning to its original setting for Divinity, so we'll see. It might not even be Baldur's Gate. It may be called something completely different. You know, if they had balls, they'd call it Icewind Dale.
I mean, you visit other locations in the Forgotten Realms. You know, you have Waterdeep, you have
Like I said,
Shadowdale, you have
they should make
Enchantress, and all these other places.
Yeah, they should make a Icewind Dale game.
Yeah,
Icewind Dale 3.
that would work too.
And the thing about Icewind Dale, if people don't know, it was more of a hack and slash. It had a story, but most of it was you going through these gauntlets of enemies.
It was
Unlike
more of a dungeon
Baldur's Gate,
crawler.
it has
No character story going on.
well, there was slight character story, but it wasn't like Baldur's Gate. You know, it was just you have to get to there. Anyway, look for our show notes at gamingpodcast.net, along with industry news and our gaming history articles. If you enjoy feedback, send comments at our blog at gamingpodcast.net. Also, set us up at facebook.com/gamingpodcast. Subscribe to us on iTunes comments. Leave us more. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Leave us some iTunes comments. You can find me at Blue Sky at Jonah Falcon.
You can find me at Johnny Chugs.
You can find me at Charlotte the Sage.
And we will see you next week if there's good enough news. Oh, that's right. You have your things coming up. But those can be talked about in 2 weeks, too. They're not going to be super important, I don't think. Well, we'll try and make it next week. See you next week, everybody.
Happy gaming, everyone.
Have fun. Be cool. Play games, y'all.
See, that's how it tricked me into thinking that it wasn't streaming before, like the last time. It just ignored my start stream button, and now it's actually streaming. So I am ending the stream now, like this.
Okay.